Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside Marlington High School, home of the Dukes, for the 2025 Backyard Brawl Part 2 as the Aviators come from Alliance proper to take on the Marlington Dukes. We are still in the JV contest. This is quarter number 4, 43-35, the score in favor of Alliance. We will have our coverage here, bonus coverage, if you will, of the JV contest until the varsity one is ready to get underway. So enjoy the camera action. No commentary for JV, but enjoy the view for the final 8 minutes of the JV contest. Once again, good evening from Marlington High School. This is still bonus coverage of the JV contest. Your score with 4:25 on the clock. 48-41 Alliance on top. After this, we will have the players come on out to the court for warm-ups, the national anthem, and player introductions. Stay tuned for that. Right now, tip-off anticipated for give or take 7 to 7:15 p.m. Stay tuned. This is going to be another great battle in the history of the rivalry known as the Backyard Brawl. For those of you just joining us here on SmeeSports at Marlington, this is bonus coverage of the JV game. Your score right now, Alliance 50, Marlington 47. A valiant comeback thus far by the Dukes, but only 2:23 to complete it. It has been a great back and forth JV game. The dying moments on SmeeSports. That has been a welcomed addition this year down the stretch. A lot of the JV games running late. We bring you guys the final, whether it be 3-4 minutes of the game, or in a lot of cases, the final quarter of the JV game, no commentary. But either way, you still get to see the talents of tomorrow on display. After this, we will have introductions, the anthem, the whole 9 yards as we get ready for the second backyard brawl of the 24-25 boys basketball season, this time at Marlington High School.
Representing our school as attendance at the winter sports dance following our varsity basketball game this evening. The student council is hosting the dance in the Mullins Center under the direction of advisor Caitlin McCoy. DJ Jerry Hooms will provide music. The freshman attendants are Kylie Cridler and Oliver Bungard. Kylie is the daughter of Ron and Christy Kruger. She is a member of the softball team, choir, and drama dukes. Oliver is the son of Curtis and Carrie Bungard. He is a member of the football and track teams. The sophomore attendants are Bailey Young and Cameron Evanich. Bailey is the daughter of Connie Young and Jade Young. She is a member of the varsity girls soccer and basketball teams. Bailey is vice president of the class of 2027, a member of Spanish Honor Society, Character Counts Club, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Cameron is the son of Nick and Andrea Evanich. He is a member of the varsity football, basketball, and baseball teams. Cameron is a member of the Spanish Honor Society and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The junior attendants are Gabriella Griggs and Fabio Guintini. Gabriella is the daughter of Mark and Linda Griggs. She is a member of the Duke Street Select Vocal Ensemble, the Drama Dukes, and Character Counts Club. Fabio is an exchange student from Brazil, staying with Kim and Kevin Zagre. He is a member of the soccer and track teams. He is also a member of the famous team in Brazil called Flamengo. Senior attendants are Anastasia Vitale and Peyton Farrell. Anastasia is the daughter of Tina Vitale. She is a member of the varsity soccer and track teams and is a member of Sources of Strength, Character Counts Club, Rocks, and is a Duke crew director and Duke pound leader. Peyton is the son of Michael and Sarah Farrell. He is captain on the varsity swim team and a member of the cross country and track teams. Peyton is a member of the National Honor Society, Character Counts Club, and a Duke crew director, and a 2024 Buckeye Boys state delegate. And our 2025 Winter Sports King and Queen are Sam Yoder and Carly Bernard. Carly is the daughter of David and Holly Bernard. She is a member of the varsity cheerleading, soccer, and track teams. Carly is a member of the Cosmetology Career Tech Program at Alliance High School, Ski Club, and Character Counts Club. Sam is the son of Dan and Bethany Yoder. He is a member of the varsity boys basketball, golf, and baseball teams. Sam is the leader of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, a member of Student Council, a Duke crew director, and Duke pound leader. Please join with me in giving these students a big round of applause as they represent our school this evening.
Last night on SmeeSports, we had some nets get cut down for a league/conference champion. Tonight, we could have the same exact thing. Alliance currently tied for first in the EBC Conference. With a win, they claim a share of the title as they take on their arch rivals Marlington. The Dukes look to spoil the party here in their own building. The Dukes and the Aviators up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field, say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one, it's back-to-back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Marlington High School, home of the Dukes. This is EBC Boys Basketball on SmeeSports. It is rivalry night in the Carnation City. The 12-7 Marlington Dukes welcome in the 11-7 Alliance Aviators. Welcome upstairs to the press box here at Marlington High School. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening in what looks to be a great rematch as we put a knot on this tremendous EBC season. 9 games done, 1 left to go for each team in conference play tonight. We have the Backyard Brawl here over at Minerva. It is their senior night as they take on Carrollton. According to my source on the ground in Minerva, they are about to tip off, so they are about 5 minutes ahead of us here. Why does that matter? With a win, Carrollton seals a part of the EBC title, and they would technically, if you want to go and nitpick, get the better part of the title given their better record against the Aviators. Keep in mind, Alliance, they're 7-2 in conference. Their only 2 losses have come against the Carrollton Warriors. As for the Aviators, a win tonight, they cut down nets for a share of the title themselves. If both sides lose, then technically both sides will be cutting down nets tonight at their respective venues. It's very rare to see co-champions both cut down nets on the same night at an opponent's house. That would be a weird phenomenon. If we're looking at the records, that is what will most likely happen. Still, we don't have any starting lineups. Your probable starting lineups are Parker Woods, Cam Evanich, Brady Denham, Dylan Hetherington, and Sam Yoder for Marlington. And for Alliance, it just depends if Sam Hayes is back in the lineup. If so, I would assume Tajay Nicholson bumps out, and you would have J.R. Jackson, Cam Burton, Braylon Sears, Sam Hayes, and Cole Pasco. Otherwise, Hayes out, and you would have Tajay Nicholson in. Those are the probable starting lineups. We will have confirmation in a few moments to see if we are correct as well. For Marlington, this is their winter formal night. They do have the formal king, Sam Yoder, on their team. So far in his senior campaign through 12 games, Sam is averaging 12.2 points per contest, 8.4 boards, and just under an assist and a half per night. He is trying to put a nice ending on his Marlington athletic career. Still has baseball season, but right now the focus is basketball. As well, with a win tonight, Nick Evanich would be victorious for the 250th time as the Marlington Dukes head coach. So a lot to play for. Alliance, they want a conference title. But Marlington, they want something arguably greater. History for one of the most storied coaches in not only the conference, not only Stark County, but in all of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Nick Evanich and the Evanich legacy. They have pumped out so many great talents throughout the years. Why not have one more great story tonight before we head into the weekend? Nick Evanich, whether it be today, tomorrow, or on the road at Akron-Garfield, he needs one win, and he will have 250 in his career. We will toss it downstairs to Marlington AD Chad Hilliard for pregame announcements.
Interscholastic contest between Alliance High School and their Marlington Dukes. To honor America, please stand and join in the singing of our national anthem by Marlington students Reese Marvin and Quinn Cernaski.
Oh, say stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Tonight's game is sponsored by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Your attendance and support of the student athletes and coaches is appreciated by both schools. Though both teams are rivals, they are expected to display good sportsmanship throughout the contest, and we request the same from all fans. Everyone in attendance is reminded to respect the game. The officials assigned to this game have met the requirements set by the OHSAA and have been assigned based upon the process approved by OHSAA's Board of Directors. The officials for tonight's game are Kevin Stillwell, Corey Street, and Vince Scordato. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. Up first, you're visiting Alliance High School. Number 1, Richard Jackson. Number 3, Cameron Burton. Number 5, Braylon Sears. Number 11, Samuel Hayes. And number 32, Cole Pasco. Alliance is coached by head coach Chuck Harper and assistant coaches Corey Stevens and Rich Jackson. Now let's bring the starting lineup for your Marlington Dukes. Here's the sophomore, wearing number 3, Parker Williams. Another sophomore, wearing number 5, Cameron Elenich. And junior, wearing number 12, Brady Miller. And senior wearing number 25, Dylan Henderson. And last but not least, your senior wearing number 3, Sam Miller. Your Dukes are coached by Coach Nick Ellis. And assistant coaches Ryan Sumaski, Justin Lewis, Eric Graves, and the athletic trainer, Jen Laubacher.
During introductions, when you hear the opposing team say, "Who cares?" you know it is rivalry night, and that is exactly what we have on hand here. A near sellout at Marlington High School as the Dukes welcome in the Alliance Aviators live on SmeeSports. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening live from the perch. It will be Sam Hayes. He missed the last game. He is back in the lineup as he will battle Sam Yoder, the formal king, for the opening tip. Hayes switching numbers halfway through the year from 11 to 22. We'll see how he can do in this contest. Yoder and Hayes going up for this opening tip. And with one chuck, we are underway, the final ABC contest of the 2024-25 campaign. Once again, the Aviators with a win claim a stake of the conference title. If Carrollton wins and Alliance loses, the Warriors are your sole champions, and vice versa. If Carrollton loses and Alliance wins, the Aviators are your sole champions. And a double dribble, an early violation against Parker Woods gives possession to the Aviators. We will see how momentum affects this ball game, but expect it to play a massive role. This is a hostile environment. You compare Alliance High School's Harry Field Gymnasium to this, a lot bigger gymnasium. This one, a lot smaller, but noise is contained. Think Lutheran West for this gym. Very similar to the Rock, maybe even more fierce. Hayes in the lane, boots it out of play. It will stay with the Aviators. Both sides playing plenty of scrappy defense as expected. Every little play is going to matter in a basketball game like this. It is Cam Burton, the Canton-McKinley transfer to inbound. Hayes bodying his way in, hooks one up, no good, picks up his own miss, and sinks it. Sam Hayes puts the Aviators on the board. They definitely missed his presence down low in the 51-46 loss against New Philly on Tuesday. Yoder picks up his own miss and gets the and one. Sam Yoder, unfazed, the formal king, takes his crown and holds court. We'll watch this one back on the replay, but that was an excellent finish by Sam Yoder. You see this traffic. Evanich somehow finds him, misses the first, clobbered by an Aviator, and sinks it. To complete the three-point play, Yoder gets the lucky bounce. Heading into play tonight, Marlington 64% from the free throw line, and that will help them increase it. Yoder, all 3 points for the Marlington Dukes as of now. And here we go, 6:45 on the clock. The Aviators back on the offensive. To the corner, it's Braylon Sears, makes it! Braylon Sears from the corner, a big three-pointer, makes it 5-3. And with plays like this, offense might be plentiful tonight, and there is Sam Hayes denying the drive. Sam Hayes already on a heater tonight. Jackson from the key. He's averaging over 20 points per game this year. Floats with the left, unlucky rim out, rebound Sam Hayes, kicks outside, Cam Burton, no good. It gets an unlucky roll once again. Rebound Cam Evanich. Evanich playing for his dad's 250th career win, and that will help. Foul called on the Aviators. Your score 5-3 in favor of the Aviators. Little scoreboard issue here. And there we go. Back to our score of 5-3. Hetherington do inbound, picked off by J.R. Jackson, snatches it out of nowhere and immediately tosses it back to Brady Denham. An unfortunate sequence there for J.R. Jackson. Had a good play, but just couldn't keep it rolling, and the Dukes will benefit. On the line, it's Evanich, goes inside, picks up Yoder, Thomas the block. What is a foul? Kavion Thomas played the majority of the JV game and is getting a little bit of game time early on in this one. It's been a little while since we've seen Kavion Thomas in a contest this early for the varsity side, but that is a good sign of things to come. I expect to see a lot of rotation tonight from head coach Chet Harper. The first of two is good from Yoder. Yoder now with 4 points, has all 4 points for the Marlington Dukes. This one would tie it up at 5. Survey says yes. Sam Yoder, 3 for 3 from the line, 5 points total, 5 all the score, as both offenses are on point thus far. A stark contrast to the last time. Jackson for 3, it's money! J.R. Jackson calls his own number and has a beautiful follow through, and he will take the 3-point Alliance back on top by 3. J.R. Jackson, 2-time All-Ohio member, 3-year starter. He is a monster for these Aviators. Woods in traffic, goes in, and it's another and one! The bank opens up for Parker Woods, and that is the second and one of the contest for Marlington. I mentioned it a little bit pregame. Driving is going to be a key factor. Getting the other team into foul trouble, that is huge. And to get a play like that, just after we had one pretty much identical to it moments ago, that is huge. We look at the scoreboard, 4 fouls on the Aviators, none on the Marlington Dukes. For the end one, it's Parker Woods, and it bounces in. Marlington once again averaging 64% from the line this season. 4 for 4 tonight. All their points have come from the line or from and one opportunities. It's Nicholson getting subbed in. He's in the far corner. Now top to Cam Burton. 8-all the score. Jackson, why not another one? Can't get that one to go. Yoder cleans it up before it has a chance to reverb. Yoder thought about the full court pass. Alliance want to travel. They had a case. The officiating crew says no. Evanich near side. They need to get it up the floor. Cam breaks through two. Now 3 Aviators up to Yoder. And Yoder slams it in. Sam Yoder, he went for the big dunk. Couldn't get it, but it will still be a dunk. The Dukes, the first team in double figures as they are on fire, make it 10-8. Jackson in the lane, hooks it, Pasco goes up, no good off the window. He picks up his own miss. Loose inside, it's J.R. Jackson, and Jackson tiptoes back outside, up to Nicholson, who finds Burton. Jackson to the corner, Nicholson for 3. No good, he overshoots, rebound Evanich. 10-8 Marlington, your score. Evanich clobbered, and that is foul number 5 on the Aviators. Jackson can't believe it. Send Marlington to the line for another 2. Five fouls to none. 4 minutes in. It's like last night. We saw the bloodbath of fouls at Garfield Heights for the LEL championship. Tonight looks very similar. The first of 2, no good from Evanich. And going back to last night, the pitfall for Michi Johnson and company, the free throw game. They struggled from the line heavily in the contest, shooting around 50% or lower. And that was their undoing as Garfield won it by 17. And with that one good, he splits the pair. 11-8 Marlington on top. But I think the Dukes wanted a tech to get called on the Aviators. They don't get the call. Alliance down by 3. Who will they call? To the corner, it's Sears. Burton from the wing, top, J.R. Jackson. Nicholson open far side, now it's Pasco. Pasco pumps, picks out J.R. Jackson, and that is the first foul of the game on Marlington. It's Bryson Jones, the junior. The Aviators, they have the Dukes in the bonus. Now their task is to get themselves into the bonus. This is their opportunity. Force fouls, force mistakes on Marlington. That is how they handled the first game, winning at 61-44. They forced a lot of errors, and that led to a lot of points for the Aviators. Off a screen, it's Burton from the key, pivoting, goes inside. It's Braylon Sears with the right. No, sir. Nicholson goes up, can't get it to go, and he is fouled. 2 quick transgressions against the Dukes. With 4:08 on the clock, it was 5-2 Marlington, or 5-0 Marlington in fouls. Now it's 5-2 just 30 seconds later. Nicholson, the first of 2, is online. Tajay Nicholson, in his last 3 games, has scored 10-plus points in each of them. And Nicholson will have a talking to from the official. Don't know what was said, but I think something happened. Don't know exactly what the conversation was about, and I don't think that we will know what it's about. Nicholson goes for the second and makes it. Tajay now with 2 points, make it 11-10, Marlington on top. Evanich dishes, it is Woods, and it's a travel on Parker Woods, and the Aviator fans making the 10-minute trip, they are happy now. All it took was a couple of fouls to really cause some chaos against these Marlington Dukes. A couple errors, they spiral. Alliance now back into this ball game, only down by 1, and with the basketball, no less. The Aviators, they continue to scrap and fight as expected. Jackson from the key, spinning right, pumps, pivots, goes to the corner for a wide open Tajay Nicholson, and Nicholson is green! Tajay Nicholson, far corner, he has 5 off the bench, make it 13-11 Alliance. Evanich double team, chucks it, somehow finds its way to Jones. Down low, it's Hetherington on Pasco, and we have a foul. It's an offensive foul on the Dukes. Alliance flips the script. It's 3 fouls in a row on the Dukes. And there is the "you can't do that." What a flip by the Alliance defense. They force the trap, they make something happen, and bam. As well, we do have a score update from Carrollton. The Warriors up by one, 14-13 through one. Carrollton 14, Minerva 13. High pass, it's Jackson, the corner. Goes underneath the basket, outside, Nicholson, step back, why not a second? It's there, and an and one! Tajay Nicholson, benched for this game. It lights a fire. He has 8 in relief. Is this the same Tajay Nicholson from earlier this year? I don't believe it. This man has been in the gym, and you can tell. Take a bow, Tajay Nicholson. Oh man, the heat check 3, no less. What a basket. Nicholson trying to complete the three-point play. No good, back iron, rebound Yoder. 2:25 on the clock, Yoder double team, gets it over to Denham. Denham makes it. Denham flips it. Make it 16-14 as Denham now has 3. Now floater inside, Burton, no good, rebound Yoder, and we should have our first jump ball of the game as Burton is tossed. Yoder fired up, Coach Evanich, he is trying to calm him down. Both sides need to take a breather here as this one could get ugly quick. 16-14, offense in full effect tonight. It's Sears to J.R. Jackson. J.R. down low, Pasco banks it. Cole Pasco, his first 2 of the ball game. Make it 18-14 Alliance. Here comes Evanich, slips through one, goes up on Pasco. No shot, it's a charge. Second of the frame, and the Aviator faithful go nuts. The Aviators, they flip the script. It's 4 fouls unanswered, now 5 fouls unanswered. Send the Aviators to the line. Is this the same team we saw Tuesday night? Because I don't think so. 20 points in the whole first half, and with less than 2 to go in the first, they are 2 points away from it. And as well, another storyline of this game is subbing in right now. It is Henry Scheibel. Scheibel, the one and only senior for the Alliance Aviators. He transferred over from Marlington after his sophomore season due to transfer rules, couldn't play his junior campaign. And then now, he is here for the first time back in the building where his high school career began. And he wants redemption and revenge tonight. Scheibel corner goes inside, it's J.R. Jackson. To the top, Cam Burton open. Money! The McKinley transfer on fire from straight away. Cam Burton heating up as this season progresses. Make it 21-14, A-Town on top. The Aviators now surpass their points tally from the first half on Tuesday. Woods floats it and gets it from inside the paint. Parker Woods now with 5 points. It's J.R. Jackson, top of the arc, slipping in, cutting right, now goes back left, floats it up and banks it home. J.R. Jackson now with 5. The Aviators 23 first quarter points. 1 minute on the clock, a 7-point lead for Alliance. Ellis, top, it's Frank for 3, no good, airballed, out of play, possession Alliance. And there are the air ball chants from the far side. The Aviator fans who made the trip, they are loving this one. 23-16 the score, 50 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Wow, what a game so far. This is what we wanted to see from the Backyard Brawl, an intense rivalry matchup, everything on the line, and it is so far coming as expected. Jackson taking his time, 30 seconds on the clock in the first. Burton on the near side. The Aviators, one of their most explosive quarters of the season yet. It's Burton shifting left on Denham. Still with Cam, Burton has Jackson to his left. Jackson makes a move, gets the basketball. No foul called. 15 seconds on the clock in Q1. It's JR, Brady Denham in his face. JR cuts left, steps back from the elbow, it's true. J.R. Jackson, an elongated sequence, and he comes away with 2 points. 5.4 on the clock in Q1, make it 25-16. And it looks like we will have an inbound from the bench of Marlington. One final possession to close out the first quarter. The Dukes, they need points. They need to inbound it here first, and it's a foul called on Cam Burton. That is not the time you foul. You already have your opponent in the bonus, and you give them 2 free opportunities to score at the end of the first quarter. That is a tough play for Cam Burton. But there is still plenty of time for redemption. A lot still to unpack, but what an explosive first quarter. This is what we expected, a bloodbath, but I don't think we expected this many points. The first of 2 is good for Brady Denham. He now has 4. Braden Ellis back in the ballgame as he will relieve Yoder for the remaining 4 seconds of the first. 25-17 your score. Denham lining up for the second. Bounces, no good. Loose in the paint, Scheibel comes up with it, and there's a foul call now on the Dukes. 1.9 on the clock. Scheibel draws the contact. Give the Aviators 2 free shots. Unbelievable. Both sides give their opponent a free chance for free points. I did not expect to see this to close out the quarter. I expected just a simple descent, but not at all. Henry Scheibel, the senior transfer from Marlington 2 years ago, lining up for 2 opportunities. And he sinks the first. Henry Scheibel on the board in his revenge game. This one would make it a 10-point ball game. Scheibel says yes. Henry Scheibel makes it 27-17, and that might be our parting line of the first quarter. Woods gets it, hucks it, no good. A little shy, but a good effort from Parker Woods nonetheless. Through 8 minutes at Marlington High School, your score 27-17 in favor of the Alliance Aviators. This is EBC Boys Basketball on SmeeSports. We will step aside and rejoin the action once we are back on for the second quarter. Back on for quarter number 2 at Marlington High School. We do have a score update from Minerva at the half. Carrollton 33, Minerva 24. Javen Johnson with 10 points for Carrollton, and it's Jaden Yerger with 13 for Minerva, your leading scorers over there. Once again, Carrollton and Alliance, all they have to do is win, and they get a portion of the EBC Conference title. I already talked to Athletic Director Chad Hilliard. We will be cutting down nets if Marlington does lose and the Aviators do win tonight. A classy act by the AD of the rival school. Yoder banks that one in as we are back underway for quarter number 2. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Jackson, far wing, goes to the corner for Tajay Nicholson. Nicholson so far 8 points off the bench. Scheibel open to the corner, pumps, makes his way inside, hooks it up. Jackson scoops it on the miss, out of play, and it will remain with the Aviators. A scrappy sequence there, and that is what is expected right now. Both sides just trying to get their best look on the basketball. Inbound, it's J.R. Jackson, far corner. 7:19 on the clock in the first half, 27-19, Aviators lead. Jackson calls over Pasco, he takes the three, no good, back iron, rebound Sam Yoder for the Dukes. And immediately there is the trap in the backcourt. The Dukes break it, they go to the corner, Denham pumps, has a lane, goes inside, no good. It hits off a blue jersey, and it will remain with the Marlington Dukes. Scheibel just couldn't get a clean read on the basketball. A tough one there for Henry, but still plenty of opportunities for redemption in this one. Woods to inbound, goes low for Evanich, and it is hit right back out of play. Marlington will reload the sequence. Right now, that backdoor cut might be their best option. You get some contact, you get a good look, and you probably walk away with points. They go to the back door. Evanich goes inside, banks it in. Right on cue, Cam Evanich takes the advice from the broadcast booth, and it pays off. And that is the positive side of the announcer's jinx. It isn't just negative, ladies and gentlemen. Brisker goes to Jackson. He thought about it. Instead, he hesitates, holds on to the basketball. Brisker, far side, finds an open Nicholson, and Nicholson converts. Tajay Nicholson, 3 3-pointers. He has 11, including his 2 from the line. And once again, he is in double figures. Yoder to respond. No, sir. Rebound Nicholson, and he pelts it off of Parker Woods, and it will stay with Marlington. Now that one I don't know about. It didn't touch him again. Woods was the last person in the vicinity, but either way, that's what they call. A big decision there as that keeps the basketball with the Dukes. But once again, for the 4th straight game, we have Tajay Nicholson in double figures. Hetherington misses Yoder, picked up by Jackson. Here comes the Aviators. They go down low. It's Nicholson. He keeps it alive, but as well, this time around, no good. A tight play there from Tajay. They tried to get the ball back into play. It's an awkward place to be. You have to tiptoe the line, throw the ball back in play, hold your balance, while also trying to find one of your teammates. Woods bobbles, far wing. 6:05 left to go in the first half. Yoder, it's Denham cutting left on Tajay. They go top, Evanich for 3. It's in! Cam Evanich from downtown. And that will take his average of 29% from outside the arc a little bit higher. Burton to match, he does! From straight away to the corner, Cam Burton can hit anywhere on the map. 33-24 the score. A high-scoring affair in this one. Denham trying to go low, picks out Yoder. Evanich, now it's Hetherington spinning left. They go low, and Yoder slams it in! There's the dunk from Sam Yoder, and that makes the bench, along with the Marlington faithful, erupt. Brisker for 3 to silence them. No good. Loose in the paint. It is snatched by Sam Yoder. Yoder, the exclamation point slam and the rebound. The Dukes are back in business. Marlington needed a play like that to reload the game, get them back in a good look, and that won't help. It's picked up. Brisker bounce up the floor. It's almost an and one. Burton can't complete it, but no, it's a travel on Cam Burton. A lot of offensive violations this evening, and that will add to the list. But something to note right now, 4:57 on the clock in the first half. No fouls yet in quarter number 2. An interesting difference from last night's. And we will have a timeout called by Coach Evanich. I would assume it's a 30-second timeout, and that will be the case. Once again, Coach Nick Evanich, 249 career wins. A win tonight, he reaches 250. But as of right now, it is the Aviators on top, 33-26 over the Dukes. .449 left to go in the first half. An interesting ball game on hand, 33-26 your score in favor of the Alliance Aviators. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening live on SmeeSports if you are just joining us. Yoder down low, gets it in the paint, denied by the bottom rim, but the second chance, he converts. Sam Yoder, he is beginning to roll once again. The dunk helped, and the bank also does. They go top. It's Brisker. 33-28, a 5-point ball game. The Dukes playing damage control right now. Brisker goes in, completely misses the window on the backboard, and that is our first foul of the second. And it's on Tajay Nicholson, his first. Just an unfortunate sequence there for the Aviators. Brisker just lost sight of the basket. 5-point ball game. Any field goal makes this a one-possession game, and that has to be in the back of the mind of the Aviators along with the Dukes. Yoder goes for another one, denied by the rim, but there's a foul called in the end. That play went from what the heck are you doing to great idea. And last night we did see a dunk or two fail, and whenever you have a dunk fail, that just gives you more pressure. And you don't want to have to deal with that kind of pressure, especially in a game like this. But Yoder, it's not a miss. It's just a foul drawn. However, from the line, he misses his first. Marlington, for the most part, has been on fire from charity stripe tonight. The second, also no good. It rolls out. Rebound, Tajay Nicholson. He commits the foul and picks up the rebound on the second miss. They go to the corner. It's Scheibel back to the wing. Cam Burton, 4 minutes left and ticking in the first half. Now near wing, J.R. Jackson goes to the corner for Tajay Nicholson. Money! Tajay Nicholson isn't human! I swear this man can't miss. Tajay Nicholson, 4 threes tonight. Give him 14. The Aviators have a new star brewing, and a timeout is called. Tajay Nicholson, take a bow. Whatever he did at the end of January through now has worked wonders. Double digits against Minerva, Louisville, New Philly, and in the Backyard Brawl. 14 points. He leads both sides, overtaking Sam Yoder. What a night. Just what a game by Tajay Nicholson. Everyone knows Jackson is the main option for Alliance. They try and feed him the ball, but when he is double teamed, they need a 2. They need the Robin to Batman, and they have Robin. Tajay Nicholson, Robin points from the Dukes. He is the reason why the Aviators lead. I feel like if he wasn't in the game, the Dukes lead. It's just Tajay Nicholson making insane threes, and that's the difference. 36-28 the score. An 8-point game. Marlington, they need to fire up something here. Woods will take his time from the logo. To the near side, it's Bryson Jones. Woods thought about it, and it's a travel on Parker Woods. Walked a little bit to try and set up possession Alliance. And that is a massive turnover going against the Dukes. They need the basketball as often as possible. Right now, Alliance, their offense, playing arguably the best that they have all season. Burton, far wing, high point, it's Jackson, relatively open. It doesn't matter if anyone's there. J.R. Jackson converts. J.R. now with 10, the second Aviator in double figures. Jackson and company, 39 first half points. Unbelievable. Jones to match, misses left, no good. Evan, it's the rebound, bodies inside, pivoting, pumping, puts it up, no good. Hetherington scoops it and banks it home. First 2 points of the game for Dylan Hetherington. But what a sequence. The Dukes, unrelenting pressure, trying to get the basket to go, and finally they do. Credit to them. That is not an easy play to stay resilient on. Tajay Nicholson, wide open, a beautiful backdoor cut by Cam Burton. Clearly, whatever he learned at McKinley and at Alliance have paid dividends tonight. The Aviators break 40 in the first half. Evanich near wing, goes underneath the basket, pivots outside. Hetherington open, closed down by Burton. Hetherington still pivoting. Dylan needs an outlet, finds Sam Yoder, they go outside. It's Parker Woods. Woods a little bit shy off the rim. Rebound, Tajay Nicholson. The Aviators, they work quick in transition. No look, Nicholson. No good, side iron on the opposite side. Jackson scoops it up. The Aviators reload the cavalry. No look scoop outside of Burton from Pasco. Money! Cam Burton, the third Aviator in double figures. They have 44 in the first half. 46 on Tuesday, and with 1:39 on the clock in the first half, A-Town 2 points shy of what they had a few nights ago. Unbelievable. Alliance, a team reborn. They won a conference championship, and right now everything is going to plan for the Powder Blues. Unbelievable by the Aviators. Jackson, 10. Nicholson, 14. Cam Burton, 11. Everybody is playing their role to perfection. The Aviators, a well-oiled machine. The Dukes trail by 14. They need a response. We will take a brief timeout and rejoin the action momentarily. The Alliance Aviators, a team reborn, 46 points on Tuesday. Tonight, still in the first half, 1:39 on the clock. They have 44. Unreal from the Alliance Aviators. They are playing their best basketball when it matters most. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening if you are just tuning in. Woods floats it, no good inside. Iron denies. Rebound Henry Scheibel. How many points can the Aviators put up in this first half? That's the question. Jackson makes it 46. And with that basket, Alliance ties their tally from Tuesday. Unbelievable. Unreal from the Aviators. They are dominant. They want to cut down Marlington nets. Hetherington, it's scooped. It's Nicholson. A jump ball is called. It doesn't matter. Possession Aviators. And you can hear in the background the student section letting Marlington know what is going on. We will be back here tomorrow night as well for the Canton South Marlington game. As of right now, the Dukes look for redemption on senior night. The Aviators, they will enjoy their weekend off knowing they took one from Marlington, but still plenty of time. The hook, no look to Scheibel. No good, it's airballed. Evanich picks it up. And here comes Cam Evanich, goes to the corner, Jackson takes it, says see you later. Here comes JR, up to Nicholson, the bank opens up. Tajay Nicholson on fire, give him 16 points. Unbelievable, Tajay Nicholson, an Alliance hero when it matters most. Evanich to the corner, it's Yoder, back out to to Denham, now to Evanich, a little bit shy, rebound JR. Final possession of the first half, it's 48-30, Alliance 2 points away from 50. What a first half. Near side, it's Pasco, goes to the corner, Nicholson for three, it's in! Nicholson stares down the Duke bench, and he trots over to his bench for halftime. Tajay Nicholson, he was carried off the floor for a moment, but he did the opposite. He carried the Aviators. 19 first half points for Tajay Nicholson. Where in the heck did this come from? Tajay, a star born on opposing soil. And there it is from the Aviator student section. Who's your daddy? Wow. The Aviator fans, they are happy. 51 first half points. The Aviators, they are on their way to screaming hallelujah when this one's over. They lead by 21. This is EBC Boys Basketball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. A saying made famous by NFL YouTuber RBT goes like this: big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Look at this Aviator side. They have made big-time plays in a big-time game. 51 first-half points for the Alliance Aviators. This is the best their offense has looked all season. This is the best that they have looked potentially in the last decade. This team, reborn. Whatever was said after the new Philadelphia loss, put it in the Hall of Fame for bulletin board material. That had to be the best team talk ever by Coach Harper. I don't know how this happened. Alliance, they're a very good team. I will admit it, they are one of the best teams in this area, and so is Marlington. But to do this tonight of all nights against your rival with the conference title on the line, take a bow. This game far from over, but the Alliance Aviators, it's a backyard brawl for a reason, and it is the noisy neighbors doing all they can to spoil the fun here at Marlington High School. Once again, if you are just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening on SmeeSports. To stay up to date on all the games I am covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter, and subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when I upload or go live, trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of May. So if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing, and it greatly helps out our channel here at SmeeSports and all that we do. As well, go follow Skyward Studio on Instagram. That is the official page for the channel right now over on IG. A lot of good content coming up. We still have Inside the A&M episode 3, I believe, filming on Tuesday. A lot of great things coming up. And tomorrow, our final regular season game on SmeeSports in partnership with Channel 1022. Canton South, they take on the Marlington Dukes, 6:45 tip here. And the next Friday on the actual channel or on Boxcast, it is the Alliance Aviators doing battle with Howland, 7 p.m. tip on Valentine's Day. So give some of your love to us over at Channel 1022. As well, thank you to Chelsea Shar and Logan McGee for all they do running and teaching everything that these students do at this channel. They have done a lot of great work this year. A lot of great students have helped us on SmeeSports and have given us some top-notch productions over on the official channel. Hetherington is stripped. Sears somehow tips it back out to Evanich. He floats it, no dice, and Pasco gets it on the tip. Here comes J.R. Jackson. Can the Aviators pick up where they left off in the first half? That will be a big question. Evanich goes sliding, no call. Burton far side, it's Sam Hayes trying to find his way inside. His jersey, it grows a little bit, no call as well. Pasco near wing. Hayes trying to cut, no looking. And now they go back top. It's Cam Burton. The Aviators taking their time and expect them to roll methodically from here on out. It's Braylon Sears near side. Sears has a screen, works to his right, goes back down low. It's Cole Pasco. Back out Braylon Sears. To the top, it's Cam Burton. Cam taking his time. His fellow Cam spelled slightly different in front of him. Burton shifting right, now left. Still with Cam Burton, goes top. It's J.R. Jackson. Why not launch? No good. No, it is good. Jackson had it roll high. It looked to be no good, but Lady Luck had something else to say about it. The Aviators offense, it's back. Evanich going down low. Yoder top. Hetherington. No good, inside iron. Woods picks up the loose basketball. Still Parker Woods from the elbow. Needing an outlet, takes it himself, a little bit shy. Sam Yoder hooks it, no good. Woods goes again, no good. Goes again, same result. Unbelievable, so many opportunities. And here come the Aviators. Outside, Jackson. No good, this time for sure it is not going in. No premature, it's no good this time. Denham going up the floor, launches. No good, inside iron, denies. A good look, but not enough to get it to go. It's Burton, 5:50 on the clock in Q3. They go top, it's Sam Hayes, the end around, Burton. Burton far side, Jackson, he's open, and he's money! J.R. Jackson does it again! A famous music video from the 2010s. I'm bombing threes from every which angle. JR It's a different JR. That one's Smith. This one Jackson. And he is the hero of Alliance. That three good from Hetherington. He now has 5 points. 57-33 the score. The Backyard Brawl bleeding powder blue right now. Marlington, they're finding their way back in, and they are starting to get their rhythm on offense. Jackson, top of the arc. He now has 18. To the corner for Braylon Sears. No good. Pasco the rebound. Kicks it outside. JR will slow down. J.R. Jackson on a heater tonight. So is Tajay Nicholson. We haven't seen him at all in this half. Burton open for three. No good, a little bit too rich. Rebound Sam Yoder. And here come the Dukes. It's Woods. Tripped up, but it doesn't matter. Parker Wood gets that one to go. It's Jackson in transition. No look down low. Pasco. No, sir. Loose in the paint. Hayes tips it. Jackson scoops. The Aviators go again. Burton, top of the key, will take it to the M. 4:20 on the clock in the quarter. 57-35 your score. To the corner, it's Sears. Cutting left, goes top, it's Sam Hayes. Hayes dishes, J.R. Jackson. Jackson taking his time. Now Sam Hayes, 4 minutes on the clock in Q3. Cole Pasco. Cole pivoting, takes his way inside, needs an outlet, plays it back. Burton keeps it alive in the front court, picks out J.R. Jackson. The Aviators survive, and they go again. Hayes, he is led and is fouled. Great court vision by J.R. Jackson on that play. Hayes, he had a slight edge going to that back door. He was taken by momentum, forces the foul, and that lets the Aviators roll a play from the baseline. Cam Burton to inbound for A-Town. They go low. It's Sam Hayes. Boxing, goes outside. Jackson behind the back left. Takes his lane. No dice on the hook. Rebound Sam Yoder. Here come the Dukes. Evanich. Spinning right, has his lane. He is clobbered. No shot. He is fouled. But no, they call it a travel. The Aviator fans love it. The Dukes, no response. Tajay Nicholson subs back in for the first time this half. Still the leading scorer for either side with 19. And Braylon Sears will check out. Interesting question for the Aviators next game at Canfield. Does Tajay start? That game on the 11th at Canfield. I think YSN has the broadcast for that one as they have exclusive rights of Canfield. Top, it's Sam Hayes. 3:15 on the clock in Q3. Hayes cutting left, shifting right, goes up left once more. He is blocked, but no shot. Travel called. Possession Marlington. A lot of walking and talking in this third. Great defense by both sides. Both travels that we've seen recently, it's just a lot of tight pressure. Nowhere to go with the basketball. Your only option is to take a couple of steps with the rock. And most times, that does not end well in regards to turning over the basketball. To the top of the arc, it's Jones. Jones launches Yoder. Why not? No good. Side iron and side window. Evanich tries to find Woods. He does. Woods double team. And there's our whistle. Foul called. And it will be on Woods. So it will be an offensive transgression on the Marlington Dukes. That is the first on Woods. Stay tuned at the conclusion of this ball game if the result holds, as we will have the ribbon cutting, if you will. The net cutting will happen after this game. We saw it last night for the first time on SmeeSports. 2 nights in a row. Why not? All it does is just keep us here a little bit longer. And it's such a great venue, that's not a bad thing. And as well, with such great hosts, we always love our trips here to Marlington. Jackson directing traffic for the Aviators. Flings to the logo, Cam Burton. 57-35 the score. Jackson takes his lane, goes in it, and drives to the basket for 2. J.R. Jackson now the leading scorer. Give him 20. When it matters most, J.R. is on fire. Woods open for 3. It's there! Parker Woods in front of his own student section. That will help make it a little bit closer. The Aviators, they feel they have already won, but there is still plenty of basketball left to go in this one. Nicholson, far wing for A-Town. Top, Jackson, no look, it's Burton. Burton top, Pasco, now Jackson. The Aviators drilling clock like no one's business. Hayes wide open, bang! Sam Hayes gets open, and the power forward sinks the triple. Give Sam 5 points. Him and Cole Pasco as a duo down low have been fun to watch this season. They have just grown so well together and have become one of the most formidable 4 and 5 duo in all of Stark County, rather the whole OHSAA. They have been a fun group to watch all year, and they, I'm sure, will have a lot more fun next year. Hayes only a sophomore. He can man the paint for the next 2 years. Nicholson, near side. Flings down low, it's Jackson in the paint. He curls back outside. Hayes in the corner, makes his drive, goes top, it's Cam Burton. 1 minute left to go in quarter number 3. Burton to Sam Hayes, why not another one? This time he airballs it. Nicholson kept it in play. Evidence bounces it, but on the line, the Aviators keep it. An unfortunate play by Cam Evidence, just couldn't keep it in play, and that will help the Aviators. Pasco wide open mid-range, Green! Cole Pasco, his second field goal of the game. Give him 4. They say he has 7. I think it's 4. Either way, it is all A-Town, 64-38. Evidence driving in the paint on the outskirts now. He finds Yoder. Going top, it's Woods. Launches over Jackson, draws the contact. No foul, no basket. Yoder hooks it in off the window. Yoder withdraws 2 from the bank. And we do have a foul. That is on Parker Woods. Should be his second. But right now, it is still all Alliance, 64-40. Arguably the best offensive game of the season for these Aviators. They put up 68 on Salem and 71 on Massillon and Jackson. They will surpass that and have their best offensive game overall tonight. And the last time we were here on a Friday night, it was Carrollton doing the same thing. They scored 80 on Marlington, defeating the Dukes 80-56. Burton will fling inside to Jackson. 15 seconds on the clock, most likely the final possession of the third. JR top of the arc, now 10 seconds. Here come the Aviators to the corner. Nicholson, no good, side iron, out of play. It stays with the Aviators. Alliance gets lucky, one more opportunity to score. Most likely catch and shoot here for the Aviators. Burton to inbound. Cam plays it high, Jackson plants, launches. It's in! J.R. Jackson at the horn does it again! Give J.R. 23! Bombing threes from every which angle. It's J.R. Jackson. And there it is. You can't stop him from the Aviators student section. 8 minutes separate the Aviators from a shared EBC title. All the lights playing in the background. The lights plenty bright tonight, but the Aviators, they answer the call and are 4 points away from their season high. Alliance up by 27 when we return. Fourth quarter underway here at Marlington High School. Final 8 minutes of the 2024-25 EBC conference season as the Alliance Aviators are on their way to a shared title with the Carrollton Warriors. J.R. Jackson leading the way with 23 points. He has been everywhere tonight. His number 2, it's number 2, Tajay Nicholson. He has 19 and has been on fire all evening. A lot of great players on the floor tonight for both sides, but right now it's the Aviators up big. Travel called on Tajay Nicholson, and that is how we will open up the final quarter of this one. But either way, so much to break down post-game, as this has been such a great night for the Alliance Aviators. So much good, but still plenty to work towards. This is not at all the end. And oh, a big score update from Minerva. 56-55, Carrollton up by 1. Alliance has a chance for an outright title. That is going to be a big couple of minutes in Minerva. The 3 from Jones, online and on point. Bryson Jones, his first 3 of the ball game. We will be closely monitoring the ending of the Carrollton ball game. Burton almost walks, could have had travel, they say no. And the Aviators roll. Jackson inside at the elbow, down low, Pasco, rejected! Carter Frank gets up and says no, sir. Frank, a big play, averaging 1 across the board for points, assists, and rebounds. But a big play there, we'll watch it back. He gets up big and gets a massive, massive rejection. 6:45 on the clock in regulation. The Aviators at least a share of the title for the EBC. Hayes top, now Burton. Far side Jackson, no one in the zip code, he holds it. The Aviators slowing things down. Coach Harper, he looks stern, but that is a pleased head coach. And that is a great foul drawn by J.R. Jackson. And as well, I'm sure that we are going to start drawing in the Carrollton Minerva crowd. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. All Alliance in this one. Hayes, mid-range, no good. Nicholson tried flying in to put it down. He can't get it to go. Frank in transition, however, does. Carter Frank, he now has 4. He also had that big block moments ago. 67-45 the score. Stay tuned at the end of this ball game as we will have the nets get cut down by the Alliance Aviators. Once again, a classy move by AD Chad Hilliard of Marlington. He doesn't have to let the Aviators take down the nets tonight, but he does. A class act, everyone here at Marlington, absolute class acts. Shout out to them. Even in defeat, they represent their school extremely well. Burton, Hayes down low, has a lane, goes inside, hooks it, not there, but a foul is called. And the Alliance Aviators, after a rough start in the fouling department, they understand the mission. They drive inside, they draw the fouls, and they get plenty of opportunities to go to the charity stripe. It'll be Sam Hayes for 2. So far, 5 points, a 2 and a 3 for Sam, the sophomore. First of 2, a little bit shy from Sam Hayes. Once again, tomorrow we will have senior night and the final game at home for Marlington this season as they welcome in Canton South. 6:45 p.m. tip here on SmeeSports. Hayes makes the second, make it 68-45. Once again, for those just tuning in, 56-55, Carrollton leads Minerva right now with 3:10 on the clock. Evanich, far side, goes into Yoder. Yoder pulls up, no good. Evanich flies in, also not there. Rebound, Cole Pasco. Coach Evanich not happy on the far side. I think he wanted a foul called, no foul given. Jackson drives, and he is fouled. That looked like an intentional foul from the Dukes. And it will go on Cam Evanich. That is foul number 3 on the Dukes. (68-45) your score. But what a night. What a night for the Alliance Aviators. That is the storyline, and that will be the storyline once this one concludes. To the corner, it's Scheibel pumping. goes to the wing for J.R. Jackson. Less than 5 to go in regulation. Jackson drives, and it looks like we have an issue from the fans in the stands. We have an ejection! A fan has been ejected from Marlington's side. Unbelievable. And he will be escorted off. Credit to the official, though. He was putting up with it all night. He doesn't have to put up with it, and he puts an end to it. That is a class act of a ref. That is what you do. He's the ref. And this is why we have an issue of getting refs. The fans, they aren't the nicest. They make issues, and then we have this. And even the Marlington fans will boo the fan being ejected. And also some students too. Wow. I've seen 1 or 2 ejections, but in my almost 5-year broadcasting career, I have never seen this. I am at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen. I am at a loss for words. To wrap up this part of the game, credit to the official. He stood his ground, and we need to do better for our officiating crews. They don't get paid enough. They put up with so much. They are the heroes of a game like this. Credit to our official. We'll give him a round of applause up here for not putting up with it. I respect him. Don't know the official's name offhand, but whoever you are, credit. And actually, no, it's the whole student section. Well, this was not on the bingo card tonight. Wow. Just got a text from one of my friends who goes to Cincinnati, Gabe Koza, aka Vanilla Sports. He's called a number of big games with me. The text reads, first time on SmeeSports. Yes, Gabe, yes it is. And we still go. 4:55 on the clock. For those just joining us, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening live at Marlington High School. This game will have a lot to remember. That is part of it. We play on finally. Nicholson near wing to the top. Pasco, J.R. Jackson far side. Now 4:40 on the clock in regulation. Burton, now Pasco. The Aviators slowing down this game. Scheibel kicks out. Pasco, now Burton. It's ring around the rosy outside the arc. Now top, Nicholson thought about it, cuts inside. Mid-range rejected by Frank. His second block of the evening. Even though this will be a loss, Carter Frank, he has had a tremendous game. A pair of blocks and a couple points. 2 points, 2 blocks for Carter Frank. And I think it's an over and back. It will go to the Aviators nonetheless. Jackson, Nicholson, and Pasco check out. We will have Brisker and Kavian Thomas back in. And Nicholson stays on, it looks like. For those just tuning in, we did have a brief stoppage. The official told a couple of fans and the whole Marlington student section to leave. A crazy, wild night in the Carnation City. No flowers tonight, only potpourri. Toppage, Jackson, far side, catch Brisker. Still looking for a final score of the Carrollton game. That one almost over. A tight affair in Minerva. To the top, it's Brisker. Now Kavion Thomas. Less than 4 to go in regulation. Jackson, wide open, Scheibel. No good, it skims. Kavion Thomas can't keep it. Tries to get a hand in there, but not enough to strip it. Once again, stay tuned at the end of this ball game as we will have the net cutting ceremony for the Alliance Aviators as they will take at least a share of the EBC conference title. We should have a final score in the next couple of minutes for the Carrollton-Minerva game. A very close contest over there. And depending on how that one goes, Alliance, they could share the honors, or it could be all Alliance on top of the Eastern Buckeye Conference. Frank inside, takes it back out, and Brisker hits a piece, but he fouls him. 68-45 your score, 3:25 left to go in this one. So many storylines heading into tomorrow night. We will have a lot to talk about in pregame. Once again, join us 6:40 for pregame, 6:45 tip here on SmeeSports tomorrow evening. Top, it's Jones. Keeps his dribble, dishes back outside, hands it to Frank. Frank mid-range, no good, side iron denies, rebound Cash Brisker. Brisker, a massive rebound for the Aviators. 3 minutes left to go before a conference title falls upon the Aviators. Brisker from the key, Nicholson, it's Sam Hayes, far side. Hayes goes low, it's Kavion Thomas, boxing in and makes the two. Kavion Thomas is on the board, and the Aviators are a field goal away from their season high in points. Right now, their season high 71 in a losing effort against Massillon Jackson. Inside the paint, floated up, no good from Ben Evans, but we do have a foul. Now 2:34 left to go. This one definitely running a lot longer than expected. On social media after the game, we will have our post-game interviews along with footage of the rope cutting, or the net cutting ceremony. Evans getting ready for the second, no good. Rebound Henry Scheibel. 2:30 on the clock in this one. Inside the key, Kavion Thomas swings low, Scheibel banks it in. Henry Scheibel give him 4 in his return to Marlington. And even the student section of Alliance still in full effect. Jones driving in, it's Cole Jones, and he has clobbered. Another trip to the line, and as expected, we have a slow descent. Braden Ellis, 1.8 points per game, 3.1 rebounds, and just under an assist tonight. This is his 18th game played of the season as he makes the first of 2. The second from Ellis. No good, it rolls off the rim. Rebound Alliance. And the Aviators with Scheibel's 2 now have their most points in a game this season. Brisker drives inside, rejected once more. Carter Frank, his 3rd. Credit to Carter Frank and the Dukes. No matter what is going on, they are fighting. This game, it's over, but they still are fighting until the end. Scheibel for 3, no good. Thomas cleans it up, hooks it, not there. Gets his own miss, goes up and down, no travel called, and it is scooped up by the Dukes. Marlington will fall to 12-8 on the year with a home tilt against Canton South and a road game at Akron Garfield left on their schedule. As for Alliance, they will improve to 12-7. They go to Canfield, host Howland and Perry on the 14th and 15th to close out their season. Thomas hooks it in. Kavion Thomas give him 4. 74-46 to score. Still no confirmation from Carrollton Minerva. So there's a chance something crazy went down over there. It's a drive inside, Frank makes it. Frank, an excellent drive and bank in. He now has 4. Final minute, Alliance claiming at least a share of the title. We will see, just awaiting confirmation from Hunters Hoopers to see what is the aftermath of this one. We will stay on the air for a little while and update you once we do know the final from Minerva. But as of right now, nothing definitive. Hook top, Brisker, far side, Scheibel wide open, and he will slow things down. He makes the right choice. This is his revenge match, and the EBC title, revenge enough for Henry. It will be a big Aviator win. The Powder Blues, 8-2. And as I said a while ago, the winner of this conference, they would be 8-2. And the Aviators, they sure are 8-2. Scheibel, the former Marlington man, on his old home floor, will dribble it out. And the Alliance Aviators will be your 2024-25 EBC champions. It is champion row here for the Alliance Aviators, and all we need is the final from Minerva. Still nothing yet. We will check social media in the meantime, trying to find something for that game. We just need a final score. As of right now, it's nothing. Nothing yet. This is going to be a stressful couple of minutes. I don't think the Aviators know if there's a final or not yet. Nothing posted. The Alliance Aviators celebrating part of the title, and we will zone in on them for a little bit here. But either way, the Alliance Aviators, your 2024-25 Eastern Buckeye Conference champions. Whether it be solely or split, we do not know yet. But one thing is for sure, for the second night in a row on SmeeSports, we will be cutting down some nets. What a night, though. What a night. Still awaiting the final score from Carrollton Minerva. And Carrollton won. It is a split EBC conference title. 66-59, Carrollton wins. And with that, Carrollton also take a share of the EBC championship. 66-59, Carrollton over Minerva. Alliance partial champs, and Carrollton partial champs. Carrollton gets it probably because of the tiebreaker, but the Alliance Aviators, they win this one. And with the same record, we don't have a discrepancy. We go with it. So we will see what happens in the next couple of moments. There's a chance that we don't have the net cutting. We were told pregame there would be the net being cut. As of right now, it doesn't look like it. But we will remain on the air for a few minutes. If not, to stay up to date on all the games I am covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter, and subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when I upload or go live. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of May. So if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing, and it greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports. Once again, Carrollton takes down Minerva 66-59. They take part of the EBC. Alliance wins this one 74-48, and they get the other part. We will be back on the air tomorrow evening. Canton South takes on Marlington. 6:40 pregame, 6:45 p.m. tip-off. We will also have senior night coverage here from Marlington High School. But with that, that will do it. Alliance, they close out their EBC campaign 8-2, and they will be tied first with Carrollton. I have been Nathan Smee. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with us here. This has been the Backyard Brawl on SmeeSports. We will see you tomorrow night for our final regular season game in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance.